A Very Venice Romance is quite an enjoyable film. This is a Hallmark film from 2023. It's directed by Liz Farrer and it's written by Alex Wright. And we have a cast including Stephanie Leonidas as Amy and Raniero Monaco Di Lapio, and I apologise if I mispronounce any of those names, as Marcello. And Amy chooses to go to Venice to try and convince Marcello to work with her on her meal kit service. She works for this company that are putting together this meal kit, and it hasn't gone according to plan. So she thinks if she gets this chef on board, everything will go smoothly and it will be really successful. He's not interested. As soon as she phones him and pitches the idea, he's not interested. So she goes there and tries to convince him, and obviously the big question is, will he work with her? But she spends time getting to know him. Obviously, getting to know him might make it a bit easier to convince him, but it's never guaranteed. And there's a lot of cooking. There's a lot of food. It made me very hungry. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it worked really well as a concept. It feels very contemporary as well. That's not to say other Hallmark films don't have a contemporary feel. In fact, they usually very much do. But the whole meal kit thing is very much timely at the moment, and I won't name any, but there's one where I don't think I can go a day without seeing an advert for it. So definitely feels very timely, and I think they handled the narrative really, really well. The characters are really likeable. I worried that Amy was going to be too pushy. Obviously it's a huge thing to go to Venice to try and convince this chef who's already said no. But actually that was never the case. I found her to be really likeable, and I thought our protagonists worked really, really well together, so that was not a problem either. And it's filmed in Italy. I don't know if it's 100% filmed in Italy. I imagine some of the interiors are not in Italy, but certainly the outdoors look like they're all in Italy, and it's absolutely gorgeous, visually really stunning. As I said, there's a lot of food, there's a lot of cooking. It made me very, very hungry, and it ticks all of the right boxes. It's exactly what I'm looking for a Hallmark film, and I think it's safe to say it's a pretty good story. A Very Venice Romance is a decent narrative, well executed, likeable characters, gorgeous locations, a lot of delicious food. Needless to say, I thought A Very Venice Romance was a really good experience, and if it sounds like your kind of film, if you're a fan of Hallmark films in general, then it's definitely a film that I'm very happy to recommend.